All right, we're back with Dr. David Bray, otherwise known as David. And I want to ask you, what I ask a lot of executives who, a lot of them are making a difference, but how are you making a difference in the world today?
So I believe I'm making a difference on twofold. One, I'm making a difference in that I'm helping to probably bring some order to the chaos that will naturally occur. I mean, the reality is thermodynamics, everything goes to entropy unless you put energy into it. So I'm trying to bring the energy. Two, I try to look for things that have never been done before that are really hard missions. And if there's any common theme that I've looked over the last 10 to 15 years, it's that the good news is technology is getting more accessible and available to everybody. The challenging news is this means technology capabilities that used to only be available to large nation states or even large corporations are now showing up in the hands of individuals, and we now have 7.3 billion human beings on the face of the planet. In another 4 or 5 years, we'll be at 8 billion. And so while most people use it for mundane tasks or maybe good uses, I do raise the question about what if they use it for bad purposes. I mean, the reality is, unfortunately, when the Mumbai terrorist attacks happened, the same things that you and I use for web searches, for social media, for GPS, were unfortunately used to plan and actually implement the attacks and actually figure out who to assassinate. Right. And so if there's any mission I look for, it's actually to try and make sure we edge to the side of benevolence, recognizing that I do celebrate the technology is getting available to everybody, but it also raises questions about, quite honestly, and this is again me wearing my Eisenhower Fellow hat, does the nation state still exist 10 to 15 years from now? Or are there new ways of organizing, and if so, what are they, and how can we do it in a way that actually benefits the most people as possible?
Yeah, it's an amazing question, actually, and everything that is invented usually has pros and cons, because there's evil people out there that'll take the con, but yeah, that's it almost reminds me of John Lennon's song, Imagine.
Exactly. Well, the song that always inspires me is U2, In the Name of Love. That's the song that gets me up in the morning.
It's a good one, especially if you're lying beside your wife.
Yes.
All right, thank you.